right here, a complete member research module. This is for Service Credit Union. So what you got here is, this is real time. This data lags by about 5 minutes after a transaction. So this is their current total deposits across the entire membership. The current member count's gone down by 12 since yesterday because they did some account closures. And this is member research to the tune of trying to figure out who, what, where, and when so they can make effective decisions. Let's eliminate the $5 only members. So we're talking about real members, engaged members, not the ones who aren't, right? And you can see the member count changes, the total deposits change. Now I'm concerned. I want to see how my Galleria branch is behaving. So that one I dial in and I see they've got 3,500 of my members with 58 million of my dollars. And those people are all distributed all over the world because oil and gas, right? So this particular view is done by membership type, a corporate, the state, individual, LLC, etc. I mean, you can pick your ages. You can show me members that are over 100 grand, where they are, how they concentrate. And so it's an interesting conversation because let me just filter this a little bit. We'll go to Texas and we'll go to Houston. But so like this is a pseudo heat map. And what I've got is these are all the members associated with this branch in Houston, Texas, who have balances over $100,000, where they live relative to the branch and where they're doing business. And then this one actually flips right into an output, and I can't show you all the PII, but output that can be consumed however you like. But it's also output that's in an API already because we wrote this query in Cinchy. So we're using the API to consume the data for the visualization, but then without any work at all, we can go and consume that by another tool or move it into another data source that you have, or export it to a vendor to say, yeah, that's the list that you're looking for, whatever. This particular view is used by the branch managers every single day to identify who they should contact with respect to wealth management, who they should contact with respect to delinquency, because this number goes negative. When you're using Cinchy, you get away from purpose-built queries. You use a larger model so that you can build a heavily sliced visualization like this and let your end users, your C-suite, your business managers, your branch managers, whoever, do their own filtering. So with Cinchy, because of that meta modeling, you can build queries based off that meta model that deliver larger results so that they can self-serve inside of their portal. So this is just a member information module, research module that we've done. And I can reset it and we'll talk about that next one. It leads directly to, here's deposit analyses. So we're looking at deposit trends, and this is actually, this is where the day one of the merger of books that we did last year. And this is our oil and gas bonuses. So you see the deposits go up and then they typically tick off. You see paydays, the spikes are paydays when all the checks come in. But, ALCO typically sounds like this. Well, the Fed did a thing, raised 50 basis points. Let's just raise everything 50 basis points because everybody's just going to expect it. Well, watch this. Every time they've raised the rate on money markets, it hasn't done a thing for deposits. And money markets are instant money. You raise the rate on that tomorrow, everybody gets the benefit day after, right? And so here back in August at the last rate raise that the Fed did, when they realized they had never had this view and they hadn't had it dynamically and live like this interactively where I'm only looking at my money market, they realized, well, look, we've never gotten an uplift except back here in March. We got a little bit of an uplift, but we've never gotten an uplift from any of the new rate raises in money markets. So in August, they decided not to. Well, here's the other part of that analysis. Every time you raise the rates, your cost of funds go up. They've doubled their cost of funds on a daily basis. This is their composite interest rate and their cost of funds. Well, in the money market, specifically, they were paying $3K a year or $3K a day in dividends on money markets. And back here in August, they decided not to, and their costs of funds have actually gone down. And so they saved immediately by deciding not to raise rates $500 a day. That pays for Cinchy over the course of a year. One decision, one piece of data, Cinchy paid for itself. We're not asking you to rip and replace.